Hey guys, happy Saturday to everybody. I have Miss Addie May, and I thought it would be fun because I've had so many requests. People want to see her, people want to see the size of her, people want to know all about her. So this is a getting to know Addie. And Addie is, let's start off with just the basic facts of who Addie is. She is the Adalyn sculpt by Tasha Edenholm, and she is the prototype number 3. I've only seen 2 that have come out. There will be a total of 7. I did confirm that with Tasha, and I think she's not sure of when each one will be ready. I think that they're kind of coming out as they come out. And there's currently not a release date for the vinyl kit, but I'm sure that will be coming soon as well. So very exciting. You guys, I am beyond excited to see all of the prototypes of this amazing sculpt. I cannot say enough. I can't seem to get enough of her. I think she is the sweetest little baby ever. And here is a good size reference of her. She is very similar in size to Monroe in a lot of ways. Oh my gosh, you guys, she's just like the sweetest little thing. And she is about, I think she's 6 pounds. I measured her, she's a little over 20 inches long. And she is just the sweetest thing ever. You are just the sweetest thing ever. And I'm having so much fun with her. It's incredible. She's weighted in such a way, and I've mentioned this before, but if you haven't seen my other previous videos talking about how her body is weighted, I am usually not a person who tends to hold vinyl reborns. It's not something I generally do, probably because they feel stiff in comparison to a silicone baby, of course, especially full body silicone babies. But this baby has been weighed, her body. I told the artist how I like my baby's weight, and she understood to a T. First off, the size of the body that came with her is perfect for her limbs, for her head, for all of her. And one of the things I was talking with my friend Michelle about that I've noticed with a lot of newborn or smaller baby vinyl kits is that the bodies come misshapen or size. It's not even that they're too long or too short, but they're also too wide. So what happens is you've got, newborns when they're born, I don't care, even the biggest of newborns, they're thin through their torso. They're not filled out. They don't have food in their systems and their bodies yet, in their tummies. They haven't gained weight enough to get wider. So every newborn I've ever seen, and I might be wrong, I've just not seen them, but my babies are almost 9-pound babies, each of them. So I've seen bigger babies, well-fed babies, and even Monroe, her torso is not wide. It's very narrow. And we just lost power, which they said that could happen. There's weird solar things going on. But anyways, that was fun. So anyways, let me continue. But newborns are born with very narrow little torsos. And so when you put a wider, fatter body on a smaller reborn, it just looks misshapen. And so it's kind of a pet peeve that I've noticed that really bothers me when I see them. And a lot of these teeny tiny kids have way too big of bodies. They're way too wide. And it bothers me. It may not bother other collectors out there, and that's okay. It's to each their own, but I am super picky. So when I received Addie, her body was perfectly proportioned for her little self. And she's just a perfect little newborn, you guys. The size and shape of her head. She's just the sweetest thing ever. Yes, you are. She has these eyes as if she's looking into my soul. And that is One of the things I really love about Monroe is that her eyes are just some of the best eyes I've seen, and that's a Claire thing. And I don't know what brand she uses, but let's show you her hair a little bit better, because in her details video, I did not show you all of the back of her hair. And she's got a very newborn shaped head, kind of an elongated head in a side profile, which is very true to a newborn. It's just born. Look at that rooting, you guys. So she was brought to life by Ashten by Claire's Cuties. And I'm telling you, the paint work and the rooting and all of the things on this baby, I mean, I cannot say enough. The realism is incredible. You look alive. You're looking right at me. And what I didn't realize is that not only does she have like some of the paint work on her forehead, but she also has rooting mixed in. So it's a blend of the tiny fine details, such as the painting down to her eyebrows, but also it's rooted. I'm blown away. I had to really look at her up close, like carefully, to see that there's rooting all mixed in there. It's not just painted. I am wowed by you, right down to your perfect little eyelashes. They're perfect. You guys, I can't with this baby. She is so cuddly and she's floppy, so her head flops around perfectly because she's not overstuffed. Like, oh my goodness, there's just so many things. She's just a floppy little newborn, and you guys know how much I love floppy newborns. You are just the sweetest girl. And because of the way her limbs are, gosh, she's just beautiful. I want to stare at her for hours, you guys. I do. Because of the way she is weighted and the way her limbs are attached and nice and loose, when you put her down, because she's got fantastic limbs, they just fall into place like a living newborn babies would. And so she just has these poses and things that just fall naturally. It's one of the things I really liked about the Laura sculpt because of the splayed hands. A lot of people are not fans of that, but the way you put her down, she would just lay perfectly because wherever her hands would be were very natural looking and very realistic. And that's what I feel about this sculpt. Like, you are just the sweetest thing. And that little mouth gesture, it's the best. It really is. It's the best. You are just the sweetest little thing. And you guys, whoever out there who is interested in getting one of these babies, you will not be disappointed. I can tell you that right now. You will not be disappointed. The sculpt, even without any paint on it, is a beautiful, very realistic, very proportionate sculpt, in my opinion. And I love that I get to have you. And my dog is trying to get comfortable on the couch, so you'll hear some digging. But I'm thrilled. I'm just so thrilled. I'm still in awe. I'm still like noticing like these tiny details on her. And when I look at her in all lighting, because that's one of the things I do, right? Like the mirror test. I look at her in different rooms with different wall colors, with different lighting, artificial light, natural light, all of the lighting, because I want to see all of her details pop. And you see different things in different lighting. So it's kind of one of the things I've always done with my babies, every single one I get. And she looks alive and real in every lighting. And that's hard to do with vinyl, because for me, vinyl in certain lighting, especially like artificial lighting, let me take that back. Let me walk that statement back. Outside in direct sunlight is where vinyls look like vinyl. Vinyl reborns look like vinyl, and they look like a painted surface. She does not. I don't know how she's managed to do it, but Ashten, you are phenomenal. Like, I don't know, like she just looks alive. She doesn't look like a painted surface, which I don't know how that's happened. I don't know how it's happened, but I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. But she moves beautifully. She takes pacifier, so she has magnetic. She has a magnet in her, behind her mouth, so she takes a magnetic pacifier, but I love the expression on her. She's really sweet with the pacifier too, because I've shared pictures of her with her pacifier. But like, I really enjoy her facial expression because it is so realistic, like a newborn would make. Yes, because you are a newborn, aren't you? So she's just, oh, you're just so sweet. You're just so sweet. Yeah. I mean, you guys, I have a real newborn in my hands. She feels lovely though. I've never wanted to pick up and hold a vinyl reborn as much as I do her. She's just, oh my gosh, she's amazing. You're amazing. And I hope others out there get to experience this with one, because this is what it's about, guys. See her head flopping about? It's perfect. It's perfect. You're perfect. I mean, she's just, oh my goodness, the squishiness of you. I mean, look at her. She's the sweetest thing, you guys. She is like the sweetest thing. Oh, I'm so in love. I'm so in love. I'm so surprised that I'm in love, you guys. Trying to show you her all the angles with me holding her so you can get a good size reference, because it's always so hard to tell in a video. Yeah, but she's very close to the size of Monroe. Like, she's just a little more petite. That's really the only difference. And it's a perfect size for me. It's the size that I enjoy so much. I think that there are one of the things that I spotted immediately, even before she got home, is that there are some differences between the silicone Adalyn versus the vinyl Adalyn. And that is, the legs and feet are a little different. And I think the overall size, I think that the vinyl Adalyn is a little more petite than the silicone version. And that's typically why we see that is because certain sculpts translate differently into different mediums. And I saw that with my Dwayne vinyl reborn that I had. That's what the sculpt of Monroe. And I had the boy vinyl version, and it was different. It was different than Monroe. I had them side by side, and the kit was smaller but longer because you're adding a cloth body to it. Like, things change, and I know that I've had this conversation with Claire actually, that when you're sculpting for a silicone, you sculpt differently than you do for a vinyl. So you change some of the features, so to speak, and you have to think ahead to how it will translate in that particular medium, because the sculpting doesn't translate over to vinyl in the same way that silicone does, if that makes sense. So there are going to be some differences with the full body silicone Adalyn to the vinyl baby, of course, and that's only natural. It's very common. But yes, you're a little different. You're unique because you're in vinyl, and that's okay. But they're equally beautiful. Like, there's just, I could stare at her for hours, you guys. I'm not even kidding you. I go into the nursery, because that's where I've had her, laying in the crib, and I just want to stare at you for hours because you're perfect. She's so realistic. It's crazy. I love her. I love her. And I know I keep saying how much I love her, and probably you guys will get sick of hearing me say it, but it's just, I'm in new baby bliss mode, and I want to document it in video, because I'll be able to go back. It's like I do with Monroe, like on the anniversary of when I got Monroe, I go back and I look at my early videos getting to know her, and it's so fun. It really is so fun, and I have so many beautiful outfits and things for this baby, because I have so many beautiful outfits for Monroe. It's just, I can't wait to put her in different things. Although she is newborn, she will be seen in some really pretty outfits, but they'll be appropriate for newborns, of course. But you are the sweetest. So I'm going to continue enjoying her, and hopefully you guys will like coming along on this journey with me. But like, mushy little squishy newborn. I don't know how it's managed to do it. And hopefully you can tell just how narrow her little body is. She's got the perfectly narrow newborn body. It's fantastic. And that to me is like proof that it's the right body. and that it's proportionate to her, it fits her, it suits her. And so then she looks perfect in like sleepers, things that are more fitted on her body. She just looks so realistic because everything is proportionate to like her limbs. And that's how you achieve that realism. For me, I find all those little things and they have to be right for me to just be in love. And with this baby, it's all there. It's all there. The way she just lay her down and you just look perfect. Yes. So thank you to Tasha for sculpting such a phenomenal newborn baby. Fantastic. She deserves all the kudos, guys. And thank you to Ashten from Claire's Cuties, who was phenomenal to work with and allowed me to bring this baby home. And just her art, her craft, how fantastic she is. Like, I cannot. And trust me, guys, I've had reborns from some of the top artists, and I've had many silicones from so many top artists, and I'm telling you, this baby rates at the very top. Like, she's up there with Monroe for realism, and I never thought I would say that about a vinyl reborn ever in my life. It's freaking awesome. It's awesome. And I just cannot say enough. I cannot say enough. And I know I keep saying that and I'm repeating myself, and I apologize if that annoys you guys, but like, I'm excited. I'm so excited because I've just never experienced the feeling I have like I do for this baby right now. You guys have heard me talk about it. Like, Monroe's been the thing, the baby, like everything. And never thought I would ever experience the same feelings for another baby, let alone a vinyl reborn. Oh, just look at this baby. Just look at her. Perfect in every way, you guys. I just love her. You're gonna see a lot more of her. And again, this rooting. And the rooting right down into her eye. She's got rooting on her eyebrows. And I'm such a fan of that. You're so cute. Oh, love her. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this, getting to know little Addie, getting to know her. She's something else. Like, oh, you're everything. You're everything. I still love Monroe, guys. That's not going to change. But like, having that equal amount of love and attachment so quickly to this baby, I'm so here for it. I'm so here for it. So stay tuned. There'll be lots more with her. I'll be sharing tons of footage with her. So for those that keep asking to see her in my videos that I don't show her, you'll see lots of her, I promise. But I hope you all are having a great Saturday. It's Saturday today. I have to stop and think. Oh my goodness. I hope you're having a great weekend, start to your weekend so far. And you will definitely see us very, very soon, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.